Hello, university, college, student leaders. We are so excited at having you as part of our Homelessness Fundraiser Student Leadership Summit. In this quick video, let me tell you all about it, what it is, why it's important, how it's going to help you, and why it's something that you should be really excited about this year. Firstly, a huge thanks to Katie for making this possible and locking in the tickets. The most important thing to keep in mind is we are raising, this little video here says 100,000, we've upped it to $122,000. Fundraising $122,000 for homelessness this year. That represents the 122,000 people in Australia that are homeless each and every day. Fortunately, through our charity partner, We Are Mobilise, they believe that homelessness is a solvable problem. And I know that can seem really hard. I know it's a big challenge. I know cost of living and housing are two of the biggest issues facing students. And we believe we can do something about it. So that's what this challenge is all about. All the tickets go towards charity, all the sponsorship goes towards charity. We're working on it for 5 months pro bono, so we're not making any money out of it. We're doing it to donate to the cause and to make a really big impact, and you are a part of it. So what is it, what's it all about, and why is it something you should get excited about? So Student Leadership Summit. We've launched in Melbourne. We're about to launch in Sydney at the time of recording this video. We also have some tentative conversations happening in Queensland, but Melbourne is home base. So the fundraiser, as we said, it's all about raising $122,000. And what that means for the day and the summit and why you should be interested is the summit is about bringing together students. So we're bringing together 492 students from all across Melbourne and Victoria to do 3 different things. The first thing in the morning for the first couple of hours is really understand the challenge of homelessness, what it is, why it's a problem, what are the different causes. And the big takeaway statistic there is just 6% of homelessness is visible homelessness. So that's what people traditionally might think of as someone homeless who's, sleeping on the side of the street, sleeping rough. 94% of homelessness is hidden. So that might be a mother fleeing domestic violence. That might be a student who's been kicked out of a rental property because the landlord's jacked up the rent. There are all sorts of causes. But the morning of the summit is hearing about all the different people who are working in the space. We're going to introduce you to 10 different organisations working in Melbourne on homelessness from a whole variety of different angles to show you that not only is the problem multifaceted, but there's a lot of hope and there's a lot that can be done. Then is where you really shine. In the middle of the day from 11 o'clock to 3:30, we're doing our Impact Challenge. So the Impact Challenge is where you'll break up and meet students all over Melbourne and Victoria and get into small teams and work one-on-one with an organisation who's supporting homelessness. They're going to come with their biggest ideas and their biggest challenges, and your job for 4.5 or so hours is to come up with a really big idea for them, an action plan. If you're studying psychology or engineering or arts or science or whatever it happens to be, they're cross-disciplinary teams to blend the ideas together so that going back to these homelessness organisations, they get some really cool innovations. You might be very AI and tech focused, or you might be completely human and non-tech at all. It's completely fine. What we want is lots of different angles and lots of different thinking. That middle bit of the day will show you fundamentally how do you solve complicated problems. So for you as leaders in college, when you take that approach back, you'll have a system to go through any time the problems pop up. This will really help in the planning for 2027 and when you're in the thick of it to remember the process that you went through. And then finally, the last part of the day, 3:30 to 5 o'clock, is what we're calling Mobilise in honour of our charity partner, We Are Mobilise. The last part of the day is talking to you about this big challenge that we're trying to pull off. After the summit, we have 10 days to complete the fundraiser. So the fundraising component after the summit is a challenge if you choose to accept it. It's to join Young Australian of the Year, Ned Brockman, in Ned's Uncomfortable Challenge, a 10-day challenge where you do something that puts you out of your comfort zone. Now, we're really encouraging you to think about something that's good for your health. So it could be sleeping 8 hours, getting off social media, meditating, journaling, doing a gratitude practice, going for a walk every day, exercising every day, whatever it happens to be, something that's uncomfortable because it's not easy to do. It's easy not to do, but it's something that'll be good for you. And then in the process, because we're doing it as a big 1,000-person team all across Australia, we're going to show you how to turn that into a fundraiser, how to share it online, how to post about it, how to tell people what you're doing and say, hey guys, I'm doing this uncomfortable thing for 10 days to raise money for homelessness. You'll get your own little fundraising page. You'll be part of this massive team. We've already raised thousands and thousands of dollars through this team so far, and we're aiming for that big $122,000 mark. So 3 parts of the summit. Number 1, come in and learn, get inspired. Number 2, develop some real employability and leadership skills. And then number 3, the opportunity to get involved in what will be something pretty amazing. Immediately after this summit, you'll be able to add to your LinkedIn, helping raise $122,000 for homelessness. After this summit, you'll be able to say, I spent a whole day doing leadership development with over 500 people, including special guests and speakers. And after coming to this summit, you will learn some skills and have some memories and know that what you learn at university isn't just in your head, it's in your heart as well. And in my opinion, the longest journey I've ever taken in my career is taken what I've learned in my head and translated it into something in my heart that really makes an impact on the world. And I believe if we can do that together, we can have a pretty big splash in one of the most wicked social problems that faces the country, which is homelessness. So if that sounds exciting to you, we're super excited to have you there. A huge thanks to Katie and UC for booking in some tickets. We're absolutely stoked to have you involved. I typically see you every year for some of the training at the start of the year. So it's my hope when I come back, if I get the chance to come back and see you again next year, that it will be high fives all around and you come to me and say, wow, this was one of the best leadership development things I've ever done. I made friends from life. Oh my gosh, I met this amazing organization. I've started volunteering with them. I got a summer job with them. I'm inspired by this cause. And as a mentor of mine said, a guy who's raised over $160 million for charity in his career, he said, Josh, the biggest opportunity of this whole summit is you're with the brightest minds and the future leaders. And in their hearts, some of them haven't fully fallen in love with a cause yet. They haven't fully fallen in love with something in society that they want to put their life behind. And it might not be what you do 9 to 5, but it might be something that really lights you on fire. It might be the charity board that you sit on. It might be where you donate money every year. And so I really hope this event shows you what it's like to be around people whose hearts are on fire for a cause and who believe fundamentally in their souls that social change is not only possible, but it's our responsibility. And so if that speaks to you, if that sounds like the sort of energy you'd like to be involved in, I can't wait to see you on the day. And a huge thanks to Katie for getting everyone involved. All right, everyone, I'll see you there.